What's good, YouTube? Do you want a center that can do it all? Then I have the perfect build for you. This guy can literally do it all. He can shoot the ball, and not just shoot, he can shoot fadeaways and even shoot in the clutch. With the clock running down, he will score. He can also throw dimes. You can be Tom Brady out there, dishing out bullet passes from the back, and you can be LeBron James from half court. He can also dribble the ball, create space, he can steal, he can block, and not just any block, he can do snatch blocks with takeover. And on top of that, he's also a rebounding god. You'll be getting all those offensive rebounds and nobody is stopping you. He can also push away other bigs that you face off. He can make contact layups. He can poster people. Oh, and did I mention he's also pretty fast for a 7-foot tall center? Now, you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. And guess what? It's not, because this is 100% legit, and I'm guarantee you that nobody else is using this center build other than me. This build is called the two-way inside the arc maestro. And if you want to know the jump shot that I'm using for this build, stick around till the end of the video and I'll show you. So, I just managed to reach 99 overall in 5 days with this build, and honestly, this is the first time since I've been playing 2K I didn't have to spend any money on a second build because I nailed my first center build. Oh, I'm so happy about this. I've been having so much fun with this build. Just look at the highlights. I'm going to go through the gameplay that I've recorded and I'll show you the highlights and what this build can do, and I hope you can manage to have the same enjoyment that I've been having with this build. Let's take a look at some highlights, shall we? So before I begin, this build is mainly for 5s. You can use this in 3s, but you need to have really solid squad mates with you because you can't carry with this build, right? This build is not built for carrying. This build is more for support. So it's mainly for support in 5s. You need to get those rebounds, pass the ball, and then get those quick points inside. Or if there's no one guarding you on the outside, the other center is being lazy, you take those open shots. This build will also help you achieve 99 overall really quickly. There was one game I got 40-something thousand points, my points in the rec. It was crazy, and I average about 30-something thousand points per game. This is how I achieved 99 overall so quickly. And I also did play some street ball, but man, that is mind-numbingly boring, right? This is just so much more fun. As you can see here, this build is so well balanced. I always wanted a very balanced build. I didn't want a center. I had a center build last time. He couldn't shoot, right? He could block lights out, but he couldn't shoot and he was very slow, and I didn't like that. So this year around, I did my research, the animations that I wanted the ability to be able to shoot, especially when I'm wide open and no one's guarding me. I need to be able to score that. And so the fact that I can do that, and I can also rebound because I have legend rebound chaser, right? My interior D is not that strong. People do get by me, but it's consistently stops people, right? Not OP, but it does its job. That's the whole point of the build. This is an all-rounder build, and it serves its purpose. And I'm telling you, man, if you roll with shooters in your squad and people who have good basketball IQ, this build will just utterly dominate in the rec. And yeah, write down in the comments if you think this build is good, or what sort of center build are you using. Another thing to keep in mind, if you're going to be playing as a center, you need to know how to play as a center, right? So the 3 important things when it comes to playing as a center. First thing is you need to obviously do your job inside the paint by rebounding, defensive or offensive, and you look for the open man, right? Don't try and play a point guard when you're playing as a center. I see a lot of people doing that, and it just takes down the team. The power and value of you grabbing an offensive rebound is literally the difference between your team winning and losing. The other thing you must be doing is creating space inside the paint, right? So try and drag the other team's center away from the paint so that your slashes can get in to score an easy bucket. And also, whenever your shooters are taking shots, get ready to grab that offensive rebound. And the last and very crucial thing is setting up screens. Set up those screens when you're attacking, man. Give your shooters screens. Try and get inside the paint. As you can see here in this video, I mean, that's pretty basic standard stuff, right? So, but this is for all the you new people who are trying to play center. When I first started this game, I literally did not know how to play center, and you know how I learned? from my teammates screaming and yelling at me, do this, do that. And then the more I played, the more I learned. FYI, I don't come from a basketball background. I've seen from my channel, I come from a footballing background. I'm really good at FIFA FC. So this is someone coming from that and playing this game, and now I'm dominating as a center in the rec. So if I can do it, you most certainly can as well. Now, if you're still watching this video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for still sticking around till the end of this video, and I hope you have a wonderful time. Let me know what's been your experience so far. Cheers.